The following segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and the Mortgage Link. With the back and forth of the housing market in recent years, does it favor buyers or sellers? And what are the factors that go towards that? I am joined by Andy Scheit and Jessica Greshik. Did I get that right? Okay, of EV Real Estate and Eastern Title and Settlement, along with Carrie Reel of the Mortgage Link, who of course has our deal of the day.
Yeah,
what you got for us?
We're going to focus on cash out. I want everybody to know they've got a lot of equity in their homes, and if you want to access that, we've got a bunch of different ways for you to do so. Do a cash out refinance on your primary mortgage. We've got second mortgages, home equities. So if you have any interest in doing some home renovations or helping to pay for tuitions or want to take some vacations, and my buddy Josh
all that sounds better.
Pay off your debts and have some fun. But give us a phone call. We'll tell you how to access that equity and do some of the things with your house you like.
Is that even more important now? You know, we're hearing stuff with interest rates and whatnot, like getting these deals, taking advantage of something like this.
Well, it's an alternative. I mean, a lot of people right now, their first mortgage interest rate is extremely low. So to refinance into a new mortgage with a higher rate may not make sense. So we've got the options to go to 100% on some home equities. We've got second mortgages that'll do that as well. So we just have a lot of different options to help you access that cash if you need it.
We'll tell you more about the deal again at the end of the show, but you want to take, or end of the segment, you want to take advantage of that. Andy and Jessica, okay, we hear it all the time. Buyer's market, seller's market, buyer's market. Where are we? What is the difference between a buyer's and seller's market?
So in a seller's market, you have less than 6 months of inventory on hand available for sale. In a buyer's market, it's more, it's gonna be 7 or more. In today's environment, it feels like it's shifting back. It keeps ebbing and flowing because the demand for the demand index is still steady. People are still out there wanting to purchase. They may have missed it in the last year and a half, but now they still want to buy. They still want to get out there. And the sellers, there's still that need. So I think that there's a lot of, right now, while we're still technically in a seller's market, I think that buyers have some things that in their pocket now that we can go back to doing some contingencies and some other things that we've kind of stepped away from over the last volatile periods.
Jessica, we're seeing the graphic here. There was such a spike in 2018, and today's a little lower there for the seller's market.
It absolutely is. And I will say, I'm primarily in the Ocean City market, and we're starting to see some more properties come on, and we expect to see that throughout this region as well.
So, but with everything in the news of interest rates, all that stuff, how does that affect the market?
I think a lot of buyers kind of backed off there for a while, but I also think with the interest rates starting to rise a little bit, it's absolutely given these buyers an opportunity to get back into the game because so many people have backed off.
So when somebody's looking to now buy a home, what do you suggest that they're looking for? How can they get the good deal?
Well, first thing that they want to make sure that they've been pre-approved and they're ready at the start. So when they start looking, they're really equipped to go out. And once they find that house, they can move forward quickly. They can put in a good offer and make it simple. Make it simple for not only for the sellers as well on themselves. But in this point, in this market right now, we're able to step back a little bit and do some of the things that we haven't done in the last 2 years because of the volatility. So we'll be able to do the inspections and make sure that we have the appraisals and all those things buttoned up. So I think that being prepared as a buyer for what you're going into, even though it is still a fast market, I think that we're able to pump the brakes a little bit more than we have been.
I know it seemed to be with the fast moving, a little more stress and anxiety because it's just like you see something you want and then it's gone in 2 days. So at least you're getting maybe a little bit of that reprieve, but you still have to be ready because people are still wanting to buy something.
Be prepared and ready. You definitely need to still act very quickly. You find a house, I mean, there's still buyers out there. You've got competition. You know, certain areas are still seeing some escalations and things of that nature. But, you know, the good thing is, as far as sellers are concerned, inventory is still very low. So it's competitive. You've got a ton of buyers out there. There's still, you know, many folks going out, so it's continuing to help with appreciation and, you know, but get your ducks in a row and work with some good agents.
Well, it's been a great learning opportunity for all of these buyers and sellers as well. You know, it's not just one-sided, and it's learning how to give a little bit on each side.
That's a great point to make because it just felt like for so long there was just the advantage on one side. So Jessica, at least for the sellers, we talked about the buyers and what they need to do. What can they do to get their best offer? And even though it is competitive and they can probably get more than they want, but what do they need to do to be prepared?
Well, I think absolutely it's meeting with your agent and finding out what the market in your local area is doing, and just chatting about what are the comps in the area, what's working well for other people. and that certainly can help you get positioned properly in the market, and the timing of when you get put on the market as well.
Okay, good things to remember. Ladies, great advice. Carrie, so good to see you. Thank you for the deal of the day. Once again, that deal of the day that Carrie talked about is here right there on your screen. So call now to take advantage of this amazing offer. You just call 833-MTG-LINK or visit themtglink.com and they will hook you up. Also, be sure to follow the Real Estate Top Performers on YouTube. You can get so much more advice on buying and selling a home.